Yeah, I'm liking Alliance to draft. They have heavy physical. They're on Dire's side too, so they have.
He's just crawling his way here. He might get stuck. qojqva comes
got
in
boots,
and,
but...
like Slack's called about, there's the wall dropped, and looks like that's going to be easy first blood. Juggernaut picks that up, and qojqva going to be starting the game out right. He already has a completed poor man's shield, and now almost enough for...
Same thing with YapzOr.
Yeah, speaking of that, he's already starting to pester this mid lane. TA, though, I think there's a pretty great pick. There's not a whole lot of things that are going to be able to burn that refraction very quickly.
Trixi top lane, gonna die here.
Oh yeah, he's kind of stuck, and there we go. Again, nice fissure dropped out, but escape. They keep losing their heroes. That's Legion Commander dead, and that means I just wanted to get a couple of his first, but realized his lifesteal was too strong. It was just a never-ending battle, so finally just sits there, takes it from the neutrals. Now EGM, he's getting nice solo experience here, but I don't think this is going to work out for him here. We are going to have the Ogre just throwing in long-range stun, and that's going to be Fissure finishing the job.
ERA got pushed. Wow, I wish I was glancing at that bottom, but he actually got flame broke on the high ground by Jonas when he was chasing.
Can't really do much, just walk around in circles and panic for a little bit, but...
That's a sick play by Jonas. That's a completely, like, we were saying it was going to be a little bit hard for him after he got forced back to base, but doing that, that's definitely a salvage point.
Yeah, so overall kill score tied up. It's a pretty active game. Loda trying to get on to Trixi. There's going to be a disrupt to try to buy some time. YapzOr does have the Fissure to drop. Looks like the Radiant, they're going to feel comfortable moving forward. Hanskin going to be taking some damage now. Does not have the disrupt to save himself. The Fissure comes in, isolates Hanskin. He goes down. Loda on the other side of the wall cannot catch up, cannot help his team, cannot go in for a counter kill. Meanwhile, down bottom, ERA.
Mid-rotation, it pretty much salvaged Limp's game entirely because he would have been totally devastated without him.
Cinder in here, he's going around trying to be a bully, but he walks into three very dangerous heroes. Jonas moving forward, has the fire ready to go. There's bugs connecting onto everyone, but okay. Cinder and he's just burning. I don't think he gets out of this one. He is able to buy out, but nah, he's got nothing.
Yeah, during that as well, qojqva used his haste rune, ran directly.
Yeah, he's having some trouble here. In terms of last hits, he's only 25-5. There's going to be an initiation here. They might be able to get this kill. That could be pretty impactful. YapzOr, he's trying to do what he can, but will get focused down by 3 heroes. There's really nothing he could do there. Hanskin's low mana, so has to TP immediately back to base.
The roaming life. You know, however he feels like the game is going, if he just gets a blink in one shot, then he'll have a couple pickoffs and sure. But nice Fissure block by YapzOr. They've got Limmp a little bit isolated now, and
oh, this is a very, very dangerous time for Limmp to go down. Already with the Ancient stack, they can't afford to lose the Ancient. Cinderin is going to get low. He's still going to be able to TP out, will not die. You know, going to be some more initiations. Another Fissure connecting up to 2. EGM goes in with the crush, and they've got YapzOr locked down. Looks like he will lose his life. Hanskin goes down to ERA. ERA picking up a double kill, moving in for more. Wants the Batrider. Batrider really doesn't have a whole lot at his disposal. Tossing out the napalm.
Arcane Rune Weaver.
Oh my, this looks like it hurts real bad. Batrider just trying to go and solo him down, but I think Jonas knows this is not looking so great. They've got qojqva rotating around if necessary, and there we go. Time lapse just to make sure that Jonas goes out. The setup of that entire fight was TA going in, trying to get another stack onto these Ancients. That's going to be a 3 stack there, and Radiant, they would sure love to get their hands on these and make sure TA cannot pick those up.
Yeah. They just want to be very disruptive, pressure the tier 1s as much as possible. Good lineup for that once they get to that point, but Trixi goes behind the tower top and snipes the courier actually, so takes out Lotus phase boot, slows down that, and also of course gives the acceleration of money to his teammates. Bottom lane,
it's going to be qojqva spinning around, really trying to finish off this tower. It may cost him his life. He's going to be TPing out. This tower has literally 8 HP. And ERA, he's just going to be booking it. He has the dust on himself. I don't think he's making it out. The crush comes in, and the neutral denies not going to happen. TA picks up the kill. EGM is burning low. Does he have any regen here? His tranquils are broken. Oh man, he gets down to 7 HP, but will survive. Under the shadow of the tier 3s.
They were looking for Ancients initially for the TA, but now they just had them, you know, the movement to be able to go here. They actually spot
Loda.
somebody.
He's going to be able to rage here, not caught by the Fissure. The Omni Slash flies through though, and the damage from the Weaver, will it be enough? The Infest into the Slardar. EGM, the ambulance, trying to get him back to safety, but EGM notices it is a difficult path to get back to the fountain. Just TPs out under the tier 2, not going to take any risks here, as the Lifestealer was just counting on him to get out safely. And now the Healing Ward dropped. There is a Fissure here catching out the Batrider. The duel comes in as well, so Trixi able to pick up his first tick of dual damage off the back of that. Still a good fight for escape, but could have been it's going to be super handy. Again, denying the TA her Ancients is a really good way to keep her in check as she starts to scale into the later game.
EGM with the Infest.
Always going in. Are they actually able to find this kill? Cinderin looks like he will eat all the damage. Trixi moving in though, maybe trying to get some revenge for his teammates, realizing, oh, there's a lot of people there trying to run away, and now Limmp just goes in, dropping the damage. Trixi's cleaned up, but the Fissure comes in. There's going to be a disrupt trying to reset the fight. qojqva, he's getting low, just blasted apart by that melt strike, and now ERA just sitting in the flames. There's nothing he can do. All of a sudden, escape They get cleaned up, spare Yapzor, who dropped a great fissure, but he cannot bail his team out of that much damage from Alliance.
That was a very nice smoke play there from Alliance. Smoking in the...
But will that cost Limmp his life? Trixi moving forward. There's going to be a double man crush. The fissure to lock the Slardar in place. Now Psionic Trap has popped. Everyone's slowed down, and this is actually a great setup for Alliance. They're moving forward. There's going to be a duel, but looks like Hanskin actually gets the damage. He's able to pop off a disrupt for himself. Meanwhile, there's going to be a lasso coming back in. Earthshaker is going to be tethered up. Jonas just clearing out the bugs. He's got one still nipping on him, but he's fire flying forward. Looks like Alliance are really committing to this fight. They want to keep moving in. Limmp on the backline finishes off Yapzor. These melt strikes are tearing Escape apart. qojqva not going to be able to get out either, just keeps on burning Escape. They've lost 3. Alliance only lose their Shadow Demon, but not before he gets some dual damage for himself.
Yeah, very smart from Limmp to get this Blink Dagger. Like I mentioned, that getting into those back lines is super important to be able to take out those supports, and he's doing a very good job of all of Escape is set up here, and this could be disastrous for them right now.
Oh, Blink forward. They're going to drop the Infest, but there is going to be a dodge out. Fissure dropped, holds the Slardar temporarily in place, but Cinderin tries to TP out, will be lassoed up. Easy cleanup onto the Ogre, and that's a killing spree now out for Loda. The rest of Escape are able to get out, so if Escape have to lose someone, probably best that it's the Ogre, but still Escape, they just can't seem to find the freedom, and now EGM not giving up the chase, wanting to move forward onto Trixi. Looks like there is going to be a crush, catching Trixi in place. Flame Break, moving Trixi to the other side of the tree line. Arrows dropped out. Does Trixi really want to go for this duel? Apparently so. I don't think this is working out. Disrupt coming in. They're going to start to stack up the Shadow Poison. There's another crush in. I don't think Trixi gets out of here alive. There's going to be a Fissure trying to buy themselves some space, but EGM just moves in. It's actually Hanskin that gets the kill with that Shadow Poison collect.
That worried too of them rotating in, but maybe he just felt like he was trapped. He was like, I don't really think you want to be giving... He didn't give the dual damage at least, so there's that, but...
Yeah.
Era, bottom lane, crushed, and...
Yeah, that Weaver never stood a chance. He's still working on his Lincolns. He's getting pretty close, but he's got 4 deaths for himself at the 20-minute mark. I mean, I think Escape have just got to realize the Radiant jungle is off limits. The warding is incredible here. 2 wards in the bottom jungle, then towards the mid, there's another aggressive Observer ward.
Cinderin now as well, getting gone on.
Oh, he's just been chain dying, and he's trying his best. He's going to get slowed up by the Psionic Trap. The poison's starting to stack up. There's the Melt Strike. Look at the damage coming out from Limmp. That is absurd.
Level 15 TA. Feels
versus
bad.
Level 6
Amplify.
Ogre.
Yeah, with Amplify. And it's only a level 1 Amplify. EGM is about to be level 11 too, so that's going to make it even more ridiculous how much damage he dishes out. And Limp's on his way toward his next item. He's got 2,500 gold, whatever he decides that to be.
Top lane, we're going to have a rotation in. Infested Batrider might be able to catch out quick here. They are able to grab the lasso. I don't know if there's going to be any time for any sort of reaction. Trixi's there, goes for the duel, but I think that's just going to secure a double kill for Alliance.
Tried to help out his buddy.
Era, not going to get the bugs off on Jonas, and Loda can definitely deal with this bug. They might be able to find the kill onto Jonas as a consolation prize. Loda, he's still crawling around. The TA's moving up. This is all just an elaborate bait. Cinderin, slowed by the Psionic Trap, tries to go in Bloodlust, but I don't think he gets out of this one here. He's just trapped between a rock and a hard place, and will get munched on.
Looking for Yapzor.
Mega kill streak out for Loda. There's a scan. They know that Yapzor is here. He's just dancing around. He's panicking. Oh god, Shadow Poison starts spraying in. EGM thinking about crushing. Psionic Trap will scout him out. Now Yapzor, he is in a very dangerous place. They've now got eyes on him. Crush, not going to connect. Yapzor walks into a dangerous zone. Hanskin goes in with the Disrupt now. They've got vision, they've got damage. Fissure, though, might be able to secure the kill on Hanskin. No, Yapzor will go down.
Yeah, he just reclaimed. I think that's a pretty good movement of Aegis.
Solid, yeah.
I mean, like, you get
the top of the charts. That is a phenomenal comeback for them. Alliance seemed like they had really fragile lanes, but that did not stop them. They're playing as a unit. They know exactly what Limmp is capable of. Down bottom, initiation here, a Lifestealer Bomb. Oh, Cinderin, that's going to be his 6th death in 22 minutes.
Every time they see him, they actually just go straight for him. Like usually he kind of tanks the gank for his teams here, but I guess he's kind of tanking them a bit. But yeah, he's giving up a decent amount of gold here now. And yeah, these wards are just owning. Okay,
there is going to be a duel onto the Batrider. Loda coming in, he's raging up. He's trying to get at least some sort of trade going forward. Jonas is going to be eating up an entire Omni Slash, and qojqva will finish off the Batrider for almost 450 gold. Fissure comes in, does clip onto the Lifestealer, but he should be able to run himself away from this. He's got his face boots, he's got his armlet toggled on, but the bug, it's doing the work. And finally, Weaver gets the kill. That is over 600 gold for the Weaver. Legion Commander's not going to be able to TP back so easy, gets crushed up to cancel it, but will be able to walk home safely. So Alliance maybe getting a little bit overzealous, splitting up their Batrider from the group and then rotating Loda solo to try to take on that fight.
Yeah, good response there by Stalemate for a second.
Yeah, they're
both just looking at each other.
They're realizing if this fight goes terribly for Alliance, then Alliance have lost a huge advantage, but Escape, they cannot afford to take another big loss fight. Fissure dropped in, they want to go into the bat, they are able to do so, they get him down. That's going to be a dual victory for Trixi, but Trixi just completely controlled up in that fight. The Omni Slash is bouncing around, but qojqva now has to run for his life. He's going to get slowed down, and look at that melt strike coming back in. qojqva will be killed off with one more shot from the TA. Now ERA running for his life is going to be dusted up. The crush comes in. EGM, though, getting low with that Fissure. Meanwhile, Limp just walking around the map, doing whatever he pleases. Nice dunk down from Yap, so we're going to have a brief pause in the middle of this fight as Loda just literally crashed. Crush comes in, and he's going to be cleaned up again. EGM does get low. They do take out the Earthshaker, and looks like Weaver should be able to skitter to freedom. Yeah, it was a nice little jump there by Escape, but Alliance is just their power right now. It's just, you know. Again, reveals that something's going down to the Ancient Pit. Slardar, he blinks up aggressively, anticipating them being at the Ancients. They're going to be wrapping around. He force-taps himself forward. There's going to be Jug Illusions to contend with. And now Loda comes out of the Infest Bomb. They want to tear apart Cinder, and they are able to do so. That is a 3-shot on the Ogre. A 3-shot on the Legion Commander, too. This is just Alliance with the war crimes going forward. Yapzor dragged from his home and killed off. Both teams using the scan there. Escape trying to retreat as best as possible, but Alliance with these crazy amounts of catch in their lineup with the Bat Rider, with the Slardar, with the Templar Assassin traps, keeping vision of everybody too, obviously with the slow on top. He might be able to just walk in and break the smoke. He sure would like to. There is a gem on the Weaver, so he does need to be a bit careful. Loda now, looks like he's the one who's going to be just taking out the duel, and yeah, he's going to be dead pretty fast here. Yeah, he's dropping low. Is there going to be any sort of retaliation from Alliance? Fissure dropped out. We've got Limp now moving in. The Poison Stack starting to be sprayed out by Hanskin. Disrupt is going to go ahead and rock through. Meanwhile, Limp just easily drops down the Legion. That looked like it took almost no effort at all. And now Alliance, they're on cleanup crew. They're looking for the survivors. ERA's going to be moving forward. They've got the dust on him. It looks like ERA just throwing out the bugs. EGM going and trying to crush, but the time-lapse actually puts him back into a scarier position going against the TA now. Looks like there's going to be the 4-staff up. Jonas gets the flame break, actually forcing the Weaver farther away. Psionic Trap is going to be slowing this Weaver down. He is good and goopy. And now Jonas going to be looking for the lasso. Can he actually catch up here? He's looking like he's in some trouble right now. You got to pop that Lincoln's though. Okay, there's the crush, and the Weaver finally does end up burning. Gem is going to be on the deck. Bat Rider, the rightful owner, picks it up. And now Alliance are feeling very firmly. So far, they've been winning games because of that. Yeah, they've got the side trap on the Roche. It's going to be respawning in 2 seconds here. EGM just going to get walked on here. Maybe he bit off more than he can chew. The duel comes in. I don't think he gets a chance to respond to this. He's going to be dropping down. Kind of a peculiar place for him to be, but either way. Limp is here. They know Limp is walking around. There's pings out from the Dire. They'd sure love to be able to jump this. Now qojqva moving forward, going to get hit by the strikes, and Limp just moving forward has found the Juggernaut, but Juggernaut's going to go into the Omni Slash. Meanwhile, the duel comes out. There will be a defense from Hanskin. Hanskin's going to get blown up on the back lines, but they lose the Legion. And now Limp is BKB'd. He's ready to move forward. Cinder, and he's slow. Oh man, he just gets pummeled, and now Limp does not want to stop. They want to move. They want to catch everything they can possibly get. Bat Rider, he gets off the lasso. They're holding the Jug in place, and he will finally drop. Oh, and the first hit bash onto Yapzor. Oh, okay, that seems fair. ERA, can he get out of this alive? Looks like he is able to skitter into this camp and TP out, but that is the smallest victory for Escape. Everyone else gets completely cleaned up. The net worth of the I don't know, I don't really think so. If he can isolate maybe like the Bat Rider obviously and the Slardar, and he can actually do a decent amount of damage to the light. Speaking of Bat Rider, that's another question. Bottom lane. Boots travel Limp with lasso. qojqva is looking very dead. He's trying. He's trying. He's trying. It's looking grim. Maybe just trying to wrap around. Getting a pick onto the TA could be phenomenal. It's ambitious. Now we're gonna have Blade Mail Trixi going forward. That Blade Mail is gonna lose a lot of its potency by now. They go in, they will be able to get the duel off onto, okay, no. No, Hanskin lives through the entire duel. They one-shot the Legion. It's all going to crap here for Escape. The GG called out as Escape just cannot take this much damage. Holy crap, Alliance. They just came alive that game. Was that the draft? Was that their rotations? Was that just their fighting spirit here in the Swedish crowd? I think it's a